Testing Ines, can you hear me? Testing Ines, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, yes, Ines, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you also. Right. How's the exam today?
Sorry, you mean Saturday's exam?
You said that there's a chemistry exam today or something?
Oh yeah, the mock test.
Yeah.
As expected, honestly, it was more shocking than expected. Like I thought I at least knew my basics, but I'm still far behind everyone else in terms of practice.
In terms of practice, well, yes, you haven't been practicing, right? I mean, except in tuition,
Yeah,
right? I mean, the
I
tuition
remember.
practice was never enough, though, right? Yeah. Right.
I need to go to questions more. I just don't have any time to do anything. I'll probably just be. My marks won't be great.
What do you mean? Why don't you have enough time to do anything?
Because every single subject is just holding us back and giving us so much homework. So I have no time to do any revision.
Isn't homework revision? Sorry. I mean, I'm not getting this. Sorry.
I mean, I guess yeah, you can look at it like that. But just the deadlines and just there's no time to properly escalate and learn anything.
Are you talking about projects or what?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, I guess homework is.
It's revision one, right? I mean, what else is homework, right? What else is homework? I mean,
Yeah.
what else is homework but preparation for exam? If I would read in the most practical sense, like, if homework doesn't help you with exam, you should not do it at all. Who cares? But why are you doing it? In the sense of, I mean, why is the homework there to help you for exam? That's not the idea. That's the practical sense of it, lah. So again, let me state this: if your homework is not helping you, well, the homework can go to the trash can, lah, and you just study, lah.
Yeah, I guess.
There is no way that homework is an excuse for not revisioning in this time, lah, in such a time, lah, in such a time, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah. All right. I mean, I think your teacher angry at you for not submitting homework pales in comparison to you not graduating from year 3, lah. Right?
True. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get the priority straight, lah. Right? Okay. Okay. Now, whatever time you have, use it for exam, right? Our tuition will not be enough for chemistry, as in terms of practice. If that's what you're thinking, well, it's wrong. It's just wrong. It cannot be enough. You have to practice yourself. You have to practice yourself, right? So have to be clear on that first, yeah. The chemistry, yeah. The math is. We'll see tomorrow, lah. We'll see what happens with math tomorrow. Tomorrow will be your confirmation before the real exam, right? So
yeah, tomorrow there's a mock test. So.
Yep. And I'm not gonna pretend that this 1 hour matters too much for the mock test. Mock test will confirm all that you have been doing before this 1 hour. Now those things matters, lah. Those things matters, right? You're gonna bring them because they're already inside you, right? Okay. So there are no special preparations for mock test tomorrow. In case it's not clear, there is also no special preparation for the exam next week. The preparation has always been ongoing, has always been, right? Okay. Now, yesterday you did clear your cert, That was the intention in holiday tuition. We didn't get to that, but I think you cleared it just enough, maybe, right? Let's see whether it is actually enough or not, tomorrow, right? Now, is there anything else that you want to do today for the sake of tomorrow?
No, I just want to see how well I can do tomorrow.
All right, right. Now, you don't sound as tight as yesterday night, right now.
Yeah.
But if you want to simply rest for the sake of tomorrow's exam, that makes a lot of sense. That's what we can do in the last hour, rest.
I mean, I honestly have 2 choices. Either I rest and study, like lightly study before exams, which is what I usually do, or I overwork myself and I guess be able to cover all the content. But Not able to
Mm,
call them efficiently. I'm leaning towards the second option.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of overworking. Overworking
This
is
is one week, so I
never in exam you need to be smart lah. You need to be alert. You need to be at your best lah. Overworking, that's the exact reverse lah. So my opinion on that is clear lah, on mugging and overworking lah. Right? That will lead you to disappointment lah. That to me is very clear. That to me is very clear.
yeah.
Right? I do understand that your style seems to be towards mugging lah, cramming lah. I mean, I do understand that, but in my small sample of my own students, it does not work. It does not work. It does not work. Sorry, it does not work as well as they thought it would lah. Let me put it. There are some benefits to it, and the benefit is always short of what they expect. Maybe I put it in the nicest way that way. Right now, if your experience is different, you shouldn't listen to me. That means you know yourself and you know what works for you. Right? I'm just talking about other people's experience, including mine. Including mine. Doesn't mean that it is. It has to be true to you. It does not mean that, right? Does not mean that. Right? Okay. So again, if you are leaning towards resting, and I don't mean, tiring yourself until 1 a.m. I do mean that you are really, you are really thinking like, okay, tomorrow I need to be my best. And, I'll do that lah. If that's what you're thinking, I mean, that's what happened to my other students lah. They just stop tuition the day before the exam. They just do that, right? They just do it. And I'm talking about O-level exams. I'm not talking about, small exams. Okay, so having said that, I'll lay down the options for you. I think there are a few practical options. You can maybe cover arc and sector today. Maybe there's some benefit to it. Maybe. There is also probably some benefit in simply revising the whole trigo. I mean, the hard one, the one that you've been doing with Kakak Brian, right? Or we can talk about your logarithm again, because your logarithm is not that solid yet lah. Not that solid yet, right? Yeah, but those benefits kind of compare with a good rest. Yeah, the benefits are comparable. So you make your decision what to do at this less than 1 hour, this 45 minutes lah, right? We can do something else also if you have another opinion.
This is okay.
Okay. Again, since the benefits are comparable, you get to choose one lah. You cannot do all. Fair enough lah. You cannot do all, but you get to choose one, and the benefits again will be comparable.
I mean, I guess we can. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of proving recently. Proving just requires a lot of practice.
Yeah. So, I totally agree. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can just focus on that, but that wouldn't make much sense because I'm just sacrificing everything else. So.
Yeah. No. Don't do those things.
Yeah.
Don't. That's nonsense. Proving is only 4 marks at most. At most. Really, it's at most 4 marks. The heck with 4 marks, man. If the rest is gone lah. If the rest is gone.
Yeah.
The thing I like about you practicing proving is that you get used to the identities. That's because the other topics uses identities. That is the benefit I'm looking for, not the 4 marks. The 4 marks are too small to justify.
Yeah.
So no proving. That's why I never bother about proving. If you practice, that will be great. If you don't, who cares? The other topics are more important. So no proving on the table. I'm not going to train you on proving on the final hour. Like no way.
Yeah. Is it the final hour?
I mean, we assume this is a final hour, right? Because tomorrow is a mock test. You can focus on the word mock, or you can focus on the word test, meaning it will really tell you where you are. It will really do that. Right?
Yeah,
So
it's like how chem it got me into a rude awakening. Math, I honestly don't think it'll be as bad, but I mean we'll see.
I mean it shouldn't, but we'll see lah. Correct. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, your video was out, but yeah, you can fix that. Yeah, just out just now. Yeah.
Right. Doing logarithm, what's the benefits and cons of that? Benefits means I'm more confident. Cons means, I mean, I still won't be able to cover the more difficult questions.
Well, I mean, we must think about tomorrow in terms of telling you where you are, right? But also you want how do I say this? You want to know that you are better than before the mock test. You want to know that. So how do I say this? Let's say we study log today, right? And it doesn't have much effect on the mock test tomorrow. Let's say that. Let's say that, right? Because you're not there yet. Fair assessment. That might change during the real exam.
Yeah.
Because you have always been aiming for log answer in the past. And the other past, we don't bother that much. Let's just say. So studying log today may not have benefits for tomorrow, but might actually deliver you something on the real exam. Has always been an aim.
Oh wait, tomorrow's mock test is on all topics. Right?
On what? Sorry.
It's on all topics. If that wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a serious mock test, right? So
yeah,
there will be logarithms.
All everything, which is actually quite shocking because those are the topics I've done with you, and I'm still quite weak in them.
Like I said, the chem tuition is never enough. You have to practice yourself. It was a helper to your own self-study. If you don't self-study, after tomorrow, right? Because after tomorrow, there will be more mock tests, I think, right? I hope. If you don't study chem after tomorrow, then your chem is gone. No, that's not a possibility. That's a certainty that your chem is gone.
Yeah.
If you cannot afford that, then after you awaken, you say that you awaken, then study lah. But that's tomorrow lah. I mean, unless you want to study chem today, actually, I don't mind it. Actually, I don't mind that you're studying chem today because your math has preparation. That's another option. Yeah, I forgot to mention that is another option.
Chemistry.
Should we? But never forget that you need to self-study lah. Like, never forget that lah.
I mean, what we could do is I screen share. We go. Unless anyone else is joining.
You can screen share with me. Yeah, sure. Come. Yeah, I mean, decide quickly lah. This is now 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, I guess we do can.
All right. So sure. So screen share with me something, and we'll go through it together.
So basically, we try to answer questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at your screen.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I want something which has an answer key. We are short of time, so we need to do a slightly different technique.
If answer key is...
It's very important, right? So you open and you check first immediately whether there is an answer key or not, right? Never mind the MCQ. Never mind the MCQ for now. This is, okay, we'll go up. Yeah. All right, this must be the, yeah, okay, right. Okay, let's go down to the end. Yeah, there is answer key.
Maybe they have it in the older test papers.
Right, so you check one more time. If there isn't, we're going to use my paper.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't have. I guess we go through it.
You go to your no, you share again.
Okay.
Right. I always forget whether I have shared with you or not. So just go to your Google Drive again, right? Go to Google again and go to share with you, right? Share with me, sorry. Share with me. Share with me. So have I shared with you? No, that's not me. That's not me. Right. Okay. Right. So we need the folders lah. Oh right. Okay. Can you just for example, this O level A math is me sharing it with you, right?
Yeah.
Right. But can you view it to just folder? Share with me only folder. Is it possible to do that? Okay. Oh yeah, down there, down folder. Yeah. All right. So search. All right. Don't have. Don't have. All right, go down again. Sorry, go down again. Yeah, there's a lot of folder that is shared with you, so this is not very helpful, isn't it?
No, these are not. These are just the ones that I opened for the question. None of these I think I don't think you've only shared with me O level math, nothing else.
Okay, all right. So let me fix that immediately. Just a minute. O level, okay. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I do have a Sec3 can. I do. Oh, this is helpful. Remind me again of your email.
Inesh.7.
SGI. Okay, got it. Now I have shared with you a folder called this is weird, Sec3. Right? So you go to share with me again.
Okay.
The Google Drive, right? The drive. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Right. So go to list node. Go to list, easier to see.
List.
Go to list. Yeah, you go to the top. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So you just choose one, right? Oh yeah, so the where they have studied, until Sec3 is very similar to where you are. So there are very small differences lah. You're gonna ignore the SA1 unless you want to concentrate on the initial topics. Then SA1 is a good thing. Right? Choose one SA2, please.
Sounds like cool.
Right, you go to the end just to make sure that you do have the. Oh, this is science chemistry. Science chemistry is not good. How come he's giving you science chemistry? I'm sorry. That's weird. Let's go. Okay. Go up. Okay, go up to the top. Go to the pure one. So pure one is better. So let's say pure chemistry. Yeah, let's just choose the pure chemistry one just to make sure that. Yeah, right. Good. So you go down at the end just to make sure that you have the answer. Yeah. You do have, right? Okay, good. So this is what you do. I noticed that your exam is very similar to the local school. So the first thing you do is you're going to see the type of question that they're asking you. You already have some idea, but you need to have a very good idea of them. Right? Mm. So this section B is the one without MCQ, right? Wait. Yeah, correct.
I'm doing CSIA Canton Convent.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at it, right? So stop here. You're not reading it too much. You just look at this, even just a picture. Tell me immediately what this topic is.
This is a Brownian motion, kinetic model of mass.
No, that's chromatography. Paper chromatography. Not that I'm looking at the question and I'm reading it. Yeah, there's a word paper chromatography. This is not Brownian motion. This is not random motion of gases molecule. This is chromatography.
Okay.
Do you know do you know what is chromatography?
I did it last year.
Oh, right. Okay, right. Okay, let's go down. Let's go to the next topic.
I
So
know,
you
I
keep-
believe we have done it again this year. I'm not like confident.
Sure. Let's not worry about that. Let's just note that in the local school, there are chromatography questions there. They like it a lot. Right, let's go down.
There was
Right,
a
and then,
difference between hexane and regular water as a solvent.
well, the difference is in the result, I suppose. And the question will be, how come the result is different?
But why? Because of the different solvent.
Yeah, the different solvent will carry the solute differently, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, the solute is what is appearing in the chromatography, those dots. So hexane carries them differently than water, if that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Right.
He
All
did
right,
take the drugs.
Right. All right. Okay. So later, right? We can do this until when we are certain that you do have chromatography in yours. So question 22. It's very obvious what that question is, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, it was a topic.
Whatever you want to name it, because what matters is what you understand about it.
Yeah.
Right.
This is regular. This is quite basic.
Yeah. So they will be asking you the neutrons, the protons, the isotopes, looking at the periodic table, right? So that's the part A and part B. Part D is different. Part D is different. Part D is also a very popular topic in both local and your school. That one I'm very sure. Look at part D for one.
Oh wait, give me a second.
Okay. Like the reason why something has a low melting point, the reason why something conduct or something don't conduct electricity. This is common. This has something to do with the structure of the molecule. Are you there, Aryan? Are you there, Aryan?
Again, back. Yes.
Okay, so part D, very quickly, yeah. Why something has a low or high melting point, why something conduct or does not conduct electricity. Those kind of things are very popular.
Molecule. Right? It's the bonding of the molecule.
Yeah, that's the bonding topic. So
yeah,
here you have.
So
all right. So this is expected, right? I'm setting your expectation here. This will happen. The neutron proton one definitely will happen. The chromatograph one, it's very likely to happen. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go down. Look at what else is installed. Right. Oh, electronic configuration. What does that mean? Dot and cross.
Basically.
Yeah. Dot and cross. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so no surprises here. Right? This will come out, right? No surprises.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, for some strange reason, ammonium nitrate reappears and fertilizer reappears. Oh. This is what you did in your practice, right?
Yeah.
So they give you this reaction, they give a gram. The moment you see a gram and a reaction, you know what topic this is already.
Mole.
Yeah, mole. It will be mole. So not a surprise. It's not a fertilizer topic, it's a mole topic, right? So going down.
Yeah.
No surprises here.
So the formula I would use is mass over MR to find mole.
Yeah. Yes. And then you will proceed to use the mole with the reaction, and then you'll probably revert back to whatever they want, in this case, volume, right? So no surprises there, right? This is basic mole, right? Going down, right? Moving down, let's see what's going on, right? Oh, percentage mass. This is not a surprise at all, right? This is empirical formula, no, right?
Yeah.
Because percentage mass always leads to empirical formula. This is how we do it, right?
Yeah.
Look at C. What is C? Look at the phrasing of C.
Anion. Anion is metal.
No, I don't mean part 2. Anion is not metal. Anion is, oh goodness me. There's cation and anion. Look at my scribble at the behind there. I explained this exactly the same problem with other students. Do you see the positive in cation? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see the negative in anion?
I mean,
never be wrong again. Never be wrong again. I'm serious. Memorize this now. Why is cation the positive ion?
Yeah.
Why is cation the positive ion? You're not
It has
answering.
plus.
Right. And why is anion the negative guy?
It has the N for negative.
Yeah. So anion is not metal. Why?
Because it's negative, so it's not metal.
Metal will always be positive. Put it that way. Okay. So I'm referring to now C. I'm moving very quick. C, what topic is that?
Describe a pure and dry sample of preparation and things.
Yeah. The last one. The last topic.
Yeah.
For 6 marks somewhere. Well, I was saying that your question is weird. Your question is they tell you how to prepare and then they ask you to find mistakes for 5 months. The local school does it this way. The local school does it this way. Just describe for 6 months. Done.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you this before. She said you don't have to memorize the preparation. They'll give us the preparation.
So you have to spot the mistake.
It might not necessarily be mistakes. It could be different things. But
okay. I'm not sure whether that's a good news or bad news, but at least you don't have to memorize certain things.
That's always good news.
But if you don't memorize anything, you cannot spot the mistake also. So just be careful on that conclusion. You don't have to memorize anything. Doesn't mean that you can answer the question, right? But the topic is there, right? The topic is there, right? So no surprises there. Now, before we move further, what are the topics that has appeared in this paper?
I mean, heat is heat. No, heat is in physics.
No. The one that has appeared. You list down in your mind.
Bonding has appeared. Mole has appeared. So, chromatography.
I'm waiting for chemical bond. You didn't say chemical bond. You didn't say.
I said bonding.
Right. Then electron configuration, neutron proton isotopes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Right. Salt preparation, which is the last one.
Yes.
Right. No. You're moving too far. You're moving too far. Now we are here. Right. So we are here, right? Now we move down. There will be other topics. They don't repeat topics usually, right? Right. So the next topic will be. You haven't. Oh goodness me. Oh my goodness. This school is a little bit crazy, right?
Sorry?
This school is a little bit crazy, right?
I know what this is.
You sure you know what's a KA? Really?
Oh, never mind. I don't know what that is.
Right, but never mind the KA though. Never mind the KA because the school is crazy. Now, but topic-wise, what is this topic?
Acid base assault.
All right, so partly acid, but you cannot answer this because most people shouldn't even be studying this in O level. So I'm gonna ignore this, right? Bye-bye. All right, now this one. All right, percentage mass again. What could that be?
Mole.
If it is molar, but it does not seem to be mole, this thing. Can you read this question and tell me what do you think this is? Yeah, this is not mole. And there's a reason why.
Huh? Why is it not? Actually, it's not mole for sure.
This is not mole because the percentage mass is of a mixture. Calcium dioxide, calcium oxide, silicon dioxide, aluminum dioxide. This is different from the percentage mass that you see on top. The percentage mass you see on top is a percentage of an element. Of a compound. If you don't know what's the difference between compound and mixture, now is a very good time to revise them. Do you know what is the difference?
Compound can only be chemically separated. Mixtures can be both chemically and physically separated.
That's a nice memorization, and that is correct. But why am I saying that this is a mixture and therefore not an empirical formula? How can I conclude from that?
Okay,
I'm going to say something, see whether it makes sense or not, right? So for the compound on top of this guy, the compound percentage mass is the percentage mass of their element, the element that, consists the compound. The percentage stays the same one. when you learn what is compound, you will learn something like that. The percentage of the element never changes. If there's C6, H1 and O2, the 6, 1 and 2 remains. That's what being a compound means. The H2O is always H2 and O1. The ratio stays the same, right? In a mixture, your Milo-Peng mixture can change what? Depending on whatever your mood or whatever the uncle preparing is doing. Am I making any sense?
Not really.
Oh dear. Your Milo-Peng can be very sweet, or your Milo-Peng can be very diluted. Which one you want?
I mean, sweet, I guess.
So I suppose in sweet, the percentage mass of the Milo is higher compared to water. And in the diluted Milo-Peng, the water percentage mass is getting higher than the Milo itself. Too little Milo huh? Correct?
Yeah.
That's the percentage mass varying in a mixture. That does not happen in the compound. You don't understand what I'm saying, is it? You don't understand anything what I'm saying. No. No, it doesn't make sense to you.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, this question is unlikely to reappear. This is a special question. Let's move on to the next question first. Right. Come, let's move on.
Sure. I mean, you can't just move on though. I want to learn the difference between them. Hello?
We're going to revise. After we see this paper, this is my promise. We're going to look at your paper just to confirm that the topics are there or not there. And if this mixture topic appears, okay, I'm telling you this is a mixture one, right? Not the compound one. If the topic of mixture comes out, we'll revisit this one again. Okay. But can we just look at it until the end first before you don't keep jumping in?
But these are the chapters. You can see them.
I know. No, the mixture is there. That's why I kept asking you. You don't understand, is it? The mixture chapter is definitely there one. The question is the mixture chapter focus a lot in the exam? That's the question. We are not at the reading stage already. We cannot afford to just do that already. Right? You're not gonna. It's not gonna work very well for your chemistry exam if you just read. Now let's go down. I promise to come back to this if the mixture topic is a big thing in your exam, right? Just take my word for it for now that it's a mixture topic different from the more empirical formula topic, right?
Sure.
Just take it on. Right, going down. Now what? Oh goodness me, this school is crazy, isn't it? This is the second time they give you a topic which is supposed to appear in year 5. Yeah, we're gonna ignore this. Yeah, this is year 5. And most people don't go to year 5 in terms of chemistry. You're crazy, man. Right, let's go down. Like, looks like we selected a crazy school. This thing is not crazy. What topic might this be?
Bonding.
Yep. The structure, this gigantic covalent, and then they will ask you to, state and explain one physical property of this guy.
Covalent.
This is gigantic covalent, clearly.
Yes.
They don't tell you. From the drawing, it's very clear. If you don't know why, tell me please. Do you know why from the drawing it's very clear that this is gigantic covalent?
And I memorized it since there's only 4 gigantic covalent. So
yeah, that's not a very good way of memorizing. It doesn't contain much understanding. The understanding here is that the gigantic covalent, the covalent bond is represented by lines. That's the agreement between everybody doing chemistry. The ionic bond, the other bond, right? There's ionic bond, there's covalent bond, right?
Yeah.
The ionic bond is not represented as line, never. So when you see lines between silicon and carbon, that's the guy doing drawing saying, yo, that's covalent bond. Clear first? Clear? Yeah. Right? Clear. Now, look at this question. They ask you physical property. Look at part 2. They ask you electrical conductivity. Is this like a new topic or has it appeared in this exam?
Electrical. Where is it talking about electrical?
Part 2, electrical conductivity of silicon carbide.
Oh, yes. Predict the electrical conductivity also. No,
What
I mean,
topic is this?
There's still bonding.
Yeah, it is still bonding, right? And this whole package of bonding will contain this thing.
I mean, this is just common sense, right? It's packed together. Wait, no, sorry. It doesn't have the, what am I saying, the mobile ion, so it just won't be as good.
So what is your prediction? Tell me.
4.
Yeah, and then your explanation will be, in general, you explain why there is no, why it doesn't seem to have any mobile electron. If you can explain that, there'll be a 2 marks. Right, so moving down. Right, look at this picture again. Dang, what is this topic? And what does the line mean? You have never seen this before, by the way. You have never seen a palladium chloride before. I guarantee you. What is this topic?
Well, this is just more mole.
Bonding. There is no more here. There is no more here.
This is so much bonding.
Yeah, bonding. This is bonding again. Right? The lines are covalent bond. This is a gigantic covalent bond of a shape that we have never seen before. In a bonding topic, they ask you to draw dot and cross diagram quite often. Well, I guess that makes sense, right? I guess that's what they do. Would you expect palladium chloride to have a high or low melting point? Part 3. Wait, that's also a bonding question, right? Same thing. The whole chapter of bonding. They like it a lot. Okay. I think this should happen in your school also. Let's see. Right. So moving down. What is this topic? Should be very clear.
Mole.
Yeah, they give you gram, they give you reaction, they tell you volume. Yeah, mole lah. Yeah. Not sure whether you can write the ionic equation or not. That's not very difficult, but definitely mole. Relative atomic mass, mole. They give you another reaction at part B, mole. Right? Yield of reaction, still part of mole, still part. Excess air, still mole. Right? All those stuff. Mole. Okay. Another very popular topic lah. Right. Moving down. Right. Nothing. Oh, there's still more. Oh, this is a titration curve. Oh goodness me, this school does kill people in Sec 3, isn't it? Wow. Okay. So what topic is this? It is titration now. You know this as a titration curve, right? You plotted this in your practicals, right? I think you did practicals, right?
Yeah.
But in general, what topic is this?
Preparation.
Maybe, yeah, but maybe, yeah. Mole and preparation together lah, because they give you the concentration, they give you the volume, right? Right. Yeah. Let's see what they ask. Reduce the volume required to neutralize. It is titration, it is mole, it is acid and base, right? No surprises there. Another popular topic, right? No surprises there. Calculate the concentration. Concentration is a definite mole topic, right?
Yeah.
No surprises. Repeated using nitric acid. Yeah, you know what's nitric acid. Would you expect a change in the volume? Yeah, a very good question. Right. Very good question. Okay. Right. Moving on. At least you know what the topic is, right? Moving on. All right. What is this topic? Wow.
Aluminium and iron.
Wow. This school is crazy for Sec 3.
Is it mole again?
No, you haven't done this. This is reactivity of metal. You have not done this. So we're gonna ignore. You haven't done this. 29B is also reactivity. Clearly, this is reactivity. You have not done this. This school is crazy.
That's the end of the paper.
Right. Now, we have the topics in your mind, right? Right. You have the topics in your mind. Let's go to your school one, which does not have any answer key, and let's look at the topics. Let's identify the topics immediately. Let's do that.
The website you mean?
Yeah, not this chapter. I don't care about the chapter. I want the exam. The exam that you show me just now, and then you say, okay, this guy don't have the answer key, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Right. Just do that. Remember that school, and maybe you should not do CHIJ Katong Corner. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But CHIJ does is their own thing lah. CHIJ lo. Right. You can choose the earliest or the latest, right? Anything you want. 2021 would be nice. Yeah, 2020 also fine. End of year. Right. All right. Yes, year 3 and then chemistry. Okay. All right. Your job is to go to paper 2 and identify the topics. Paper 2 is the right one. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. What is this?
This is first kinetic model method.
Fine. The moving arrangement is what you call the the kinetic model of method. Okay. Right. Which is not there. Now this next guy. This next guy, the moment you see this picture, is already very clear what this topic would be.
It's the continuation of the previous question, the same topic.
Yeah, but there's a very specific topic here. It is true that it is a continuation, right?
Brownian.
So I was hoping that you'll say Brownian motion going to diffusion. Mixing, diffusion, mixing by diffusion, right? Not in the previous paper. So noted that your school is going to do that, right? Right. Moving down. This thing also doesn't exist in the previous paper. What is this?
Kinetic model method.
But specifically on the delivery, specifically on how to collect. Delivery means collecting gas. Right. If you memorize, then you're weak. If you understand, you're strong. Right? This is practical.
Actually, can you make me understand? Yeah.
This is practical. Just saying, this is practical. So bromine gas. Tell me the MR of a bromine gas. Oh dear. Could you please look at your periodic table, because you do take a long time to. No. I want you to look at a physical periodic table. Don't you have it with you? Physical periodic table?
I don't have one on me right now.
Don't tell me you're gonna bend your neck and look at bromine here.
Yeah, I found it.
Right. So what's the MR?
It says 80 over here.
Now, what's the MR of the air?
So it's just mostly nitrogen floating.
You are wrong. Bromine is not. Nitrogen is not 14.
What?
You mean nitrogen gas, right? If you mean nitrogen gas, then nitrogen gas is not 14.
Then what is it? Oh, sorry. Holy, 28.
And bromine gas, if that's what you mean, is not 80.
Oh, I didn't know bromine is diatomic. Okay, 160.
If you don't know bromine is diatomic, you do have a serious problem. I'm so sorry to demoralize you, but you have a serious problem. Because you don't have the understanding, you have to memorize everything. Oh, goodness me. You're not good at memorizing. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're good at memorizing, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not. So you need understanding. You don't understand. You memorize. I don't get it. Why do you? Okay, never mind. Let's not talk about the past. Bromine gas is 160. Nitrogen is 28. A good approximation of air. Just by the MR, we know who is denser already. We simply know that already. Who is denser?
Bromine.
Gas by far.
Yeah.
Very far. Right? Now, look at the question again. If we know that bromine gas is dense, stop. If we know that bromine gas is dense by looking at the periodic table, not by memorization, which delivery does not make sense?
C.
Because that's for a gas which is
less dense.
Right. How about A?
I mean, sure, this A works. Why does A not work?
A works for bromine. Really?
It
won't, right? It will work only for gas, again, lighter.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. Wait.
So yeah, I guess by process of elimination, it's B.
Right. The teacher recommended using the method B based on physical property of bromine gas. You can already answer one already.
It's very dense.
Yeah, or rather denser than air. At least say that. Don't say very dense, but denser than air. That is the proper answer. You cannot say very dense.
Okay.
Right. Then the other physical property will be because method A works if the thing is vacuum. The space on top of the water is a vacuum. It works. Why don't we use method A? There is a reason.
Because method A, because it can't bubble into water.
The reason is no, it bubbles into water. The issue is, I'm guessing here, bromine gas dissolve in water.
How do we know that?
Oh, I deduce that teacher avoided method A because method A requires the gas to be in contact with water. Teacher do not want that. Must be because the water will dissolve the bromine gas, therefore not collected enough. Right. That's my deduction. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now this happens. This happens in your exam. So now we know. Moving on to the next one. Next one. Surprise, surprise. Paper chromatography.
Okay.
Right. This is it. Right. So just looking at the topic. Okay, we know it's paper chromatography. Right. Moving down. Right. Still chromatography. Right. Okay. Moving down. Right. How about this? Oh. Never mind. This is easy to do anyway. Right. What's the molecular formula of this compound? It's easy to do, right?
Yeah.
For 1 mark, we just count all the C or the H and O. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, question 3. Iridium is a transition metal with several radioactive isotopes. My goodness, so much of a fancy word. That can be used as a source of radiation for industrial imaging and cancer therapy. Really, so many fancy words. My question is, what topic is this?
Isotopes. So bonding.
Yeah. Isotope, bonding, neutron, proton. Never mind the fancy words, right? Never mind.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can do the isotope one, you will understand the percentage abundance. That will help you with this. If you understand the isotope. So you are right. This is an isotope topic. Right. Moving on, you will expect part B to ask you about physical property. Okay. All right. That's still isotope. This is still an isotope question. So, all right. So we can discuss that very soon. Yeah. So moving on to question 4. Proton, neutron, electron. No surprises, right? Right. No surprises.
Everyone focuses on bonding quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Sec 3 is largely about bonding until you go into mole and acid base. It's just bonding all the way. Right. Plus all the small things like diffusion and collection. Right? All right. So the topic at least is no longer surprising. Yeah? So moving down. Come on. Right. Joseph is a very keen gardener. Some lawn sand. Fertilizer sand. Blah blah blah. Read this. Read that. What topic is this?
So much the whole story. This is testing.
This is mixture. The thing I mentioned before.
Preparation.
No, mixture.
Mixture.
The thing that you were slightly worried about in the Tanjong Katong, the Katong convent.
Yeah.
Mixture. This is mixture. Let me see the part B first. Let me see how your school will make it lah. See. Moving down to part B. Part B is now more. It is no longer a mixture. Right? So, all right. Okay. Right. There will be no more mixture. There should be only one. Formula of oxide, melting point, behavior in water, electrical conductivity. This is not surprising. What topic is this?
Acid, basis, salt.
I was hoping that you would say bonding, but agreeably, the oxides can be acid, base, or salt, or acid and base, agreeably. But electrical conductivity, melting point,
bonding, yeah.
Bonding. Formula of oxide is bonding.
Yeah.
Right, non-metal, look at part A, non-metal. Okay, all right. We have to deduce from there, but that's still bonding. Periodic table and bonding. Right? So the topic now, is presenting itself, moving down. Part B, C, dot and cross. No surprises at all. It's not a surprise at all. They will ask you dot and cross. Right? Okay, moving down. Okay, melting point, bonding, right?
Yeah.
Part 3, potassium is metal from period 4, The oxide is able to react, What a balanced chemical equation? Well, I guess that's mole and acid and base, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's see part 7. What is part 7? Question 7.
This is acid, base, or salts again.
Because?
I see the word oxide.
True, but you also see the word empirical formula.
I don't.
Read carefully then.
Empirical formula. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
And then there's a decompose. So this guy will decompose if you understand what that means. If you understand what that means, this guy will decompose, right?
Yeah, I know decompose.
Right. Okay. So let's see whether, because empirical formula means mole means reaction, right? That's the expectation here, right? Right. Let's see what's happening down there. Let's see. Right. So moving down, let's see what's happening down there. Moving down. They give you mass, they give you this, they give you observation of volume gas, calculate the number of moles. Right. This question is slightly challenging because they don't give you something. What don't they give you? In the mole question, you expect something. You expect to have something before you can properly do the mole question. Right. The answer to that will be the reaction. You see no reaction in this in the question itself. Does that mean that there is no reaction at all?
No, of course not.
Does that mean that you don't need the reaction for the mole part of the question?
Of course we do.
Yeah. Therefore, this question, whether you realize it or not, requires you to figure out the reaction yourself. Not by memory, no, but by what they are telling you. Yeah. You do need the reaction. So it is kind of slightly more difficult compared to the question I see in Katong, in the convent, CHIJ convent. They at least give you the reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. So calculate the number of moles, C, determine the empirical formula. Okay, so no surprises there. This is a mole question, no? Specifically empirical formula, right? Moving down. What could this be?
Alkali.
Acid, base, right? Acid, base, salt, but combined with mole.
Yeah.
Titration, just have no graph, but that's it. They like titration. Like your school like titration, that school like titration, your lab does titration. No surprises.
Yeah, it's very odd, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? That's your expectation. Right? It's a good expectation. Moving down. Right. Concentration, relative molecular mass, still part of mole. Identify element X coming from the relative molecular mass. You use the periodic table. No surprises there. No surprises there. Right. Now, this thing. ammonium carbonate, sulfuric acid, gas A, salt B, gas C, salt D, la 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 la. What is this topic, man? What is this topic? Is this new? Are we supposed to be able to do this or not?
Investigate the reactions that occurs. I mean, this is just acid base salts. That's fine.
True. True. Please immediately predict A, B, C, and D.
You haven't memorized it yet, but
No memorization. I teach you understanding.
from what I remember, this is C is carbon dioxide. D would be Na. Oh, what's this? NaOH. Sorry, yeah, salt. Literally salt.
So NaOH is not a salt. You're wrong. The gas C is also wrong.
Oh, sorry, it's ammonia. I forgot ammonia. Gas C is ammonia.
All right. Then salt D. Try again. I suppose what bothers me is that you never do what I did. You don't copy what I did, right? What I do is I always make sure that I know the positive and negative. The ammonium carbonate, positive and negative ion. Sodium hydroxide, positive and negative ion. I always do that when I teach you. Whenever you are sleepy or whenever you are awake. It does bother me that you don't do that at all. It's not proper technique. Right? You should analyze it based on what's the positive, what's the negative, what's the possible combination. Then the combination will lead to something. Right? Now, gas A and gas B, gas A and salt B, you do your method first. Let's see whether it works well or
not. I mean, my method is your method. It's just I don't have paper on me right now.
No. You can do it on paper immediately. I mean, you don't have to do it in front of me. I know what's going on. You don't have to write for me. You write for yourself. You don't have to write for me. You write for yourself. Do it on your paper. Do it on paper. Do it on your paper.
I don't have paper. I mean,
you don't have a paper. That's not good. Please have a paper. Please write something.
Carbonate is. I forgot what this is. -2. Okay, I'm just gonna do on paper. This is too troublesome.
Yes, it is too troublesome. Yes, please do on paper.
Can you see?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. What matters is what you see. Are you separating to positive and negative? Stop wasting time. Are you separating it to positives and negatives?
Yes.
Right. That's for the ammonium carbonate. Separate the sodium hydroxide also.
1 minus.
Right. It's written as 2 minus. When you write -2, you're gone. Okay. Sodium hydroxide, separate them. Come on. Yep, separated as positives and negatives. Good. Now, why do we separate into positives and negatives? Why do we do that? Why do I do that?
React. Na2.
No, don't do this. No, don't write things. Don't write things. Think in your mind. The positive is NH4 plus and Na plus, right? The positive will never do anything with the other positive, right?
Yeah.
The positive will do something with the negative. So NH4 plus will meet the other negative in the water. The other negative will be?
OH. Oh, wait, that's the carbon base.
Yes. Would you please do that? Because see, my method, it works for you. That's why the gas C is. That's why gas C is.
Gas C is alcohol. Sorry, what was I saying? Ammonia and.
Because the coward base will immediately coward lah, will immediately run lah, and become not a base, right? That's gas C. What is salt D? Quickly, what is salt D? Quickly, don't write salt. What is salt D? We don't have much time. What is salt D?
NH4 2 CO3.
Why are you still thinking in terms of one package? Think in terms of positive and negatives. What is salt D? What is salt D? What is salt D?
Salt B or D?
D. Salt D will be the interaction of that positive and the other negative, right? That positive, which is?
Na2CO3.
Very good. Na2CO3. That's salt D. Now, try gas A and salt B quickly. My method is to separate the positive and negatives.
Yeah.
Right? The other positive with the other negative. See the interaction. What will happen when this meets that?
Yeah. So I do this first.
Who would that be? Is that somebody? That would be somebody, I suppose. Who is that?
It's nobody.
Oh dear.
Is it?
Tell me what's gas A first, lah. Right? Again, think about the interaction between the positive and the negative. Who is gas A?
Carbon dioxide.
Because?
It becomes CO2 and H2.
Because it comes from the coward.
Oh, that's the coward acid.
Yeah. That's the reason why.
I thought the coward acid was carbonate.
Yeah, carbonic acid, ma.
H
plus meets CO3 2 minus, ma. H plus meets CO3 2 minus become H2CO3, the cowardly acid.
Oh.
What are you thinking? The positive meets the negative, right? The positive meets the negative. That's the technique.
Yeah.
Who is salt B?
Yeah. And salt B is NH4 2SO4. So
yeah, that's
ammonium sulfate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on quickly. Right. Oh, look at this question. Right. Is this surprising?
No, limiting region. I know that.
Yeah, excess limiting. Right. Moving on. Maximum mass. Look at this picture. Wait a minute. This is not surprising at all.
Yes, giant covalent, regular covalent.
Yeah. They ask you in terms of bond and structure, the difference of same lah. Can further conduct electricity? Wait a minute. Same.
Yeah.
Suddenly, they switch to acid. Suddenly, I'm very surprised because I don't know where your acid is supposed to be, but looks like they expect you to understand this. The pHs. I've never seen your worksheet mention pH. But there's this pH in the exam. There's that, I suppose. Okay, so moving on. There's that. End of paper. Right. So any topics, any of the topics are surprising to you?
No.
Now think carefully. What happened today? This is my last question. Today in the mock test, what were the topics?
It was just more. It's my application of more. Honestly, I think this was the environment. I was crammed into the bench of all the other 5 people who didn't take it, and there was so much talking. So maybe the environment had a part to play in it. I think I'll retake the test once I get it back, like at home or something, in exam conditions.
Probably should.
Yeah.
Right. So what we did today, it might be nothing, or it might be a very important thing. To me, it's a very important thing. It sets your expectation. Those are the topics at the very least. At the very least.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think you should study all the topics. I think you should focus on the most strategic one to achieve your goal. To achieve your goals. Your goal will be?
To study modes and bonding mode.
No. That's I suppose that's the method to achieve your goal. Your goal will be? The goal for your chemistry and marks or more precisely to pass .
I mean, I prefer to do more than pass, obviously, but I guess there's not much of an option. If I get like 65, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Of course, I will be happy if you get more than 55. Of course, everybody will be happy, but
I wouldn't deserve it, to be honest.
Can you even get 55? Currently, can you even get 55? That's the question currently.
That is the question.
Now, looking at your exam from your school, you know the expectation and you know that those topics will be present in the local school, right? You know that.
Yeah.
The reason why using the local school one, because of the answer key. That's the only reason. You cannot afford to do it without the answer key. Then you're going blind. Then you don't know whether you're right or wrong. Then your 55%, I think, gone already. If you study that way. You have your Google Drive. I'll be seeing you at Wednesday, right?
Oh, what on Tuesday?
I thought the Tuesday is a break. For you?
It's exam week.
No. What I'm going to ask you is that on Wednesday, how many exam paper would you have done from the local school? Just focusing on the topics that you want to be good at. You don't have to do every question. That's not a good. Okay. Two paper and only selected topics. Only two. Only two papers. Selected topics, not everything. Not everything.
Every question.
Yeah, you need to select your topics. You need to drill on those topics.
Okay, then I'm uncountable. Just depending on how fast I do them.
Yeah, so give me a number. If I give you 2 days, how many could you have done? And look at the answer key also. That means you will have marked yourself. If you haven't marked yourself, there is no point. So you would do the paper by selected topics, you will mark yourself, and then we can discuss.
I guess like 7.
7 paper. You claim that you can do 7 paper. If you could do 7 paper, you are off in a very good start in 2 days. Are you sure 7 is your number?
And then 7 of just selected questions, yes. But I don't know. I'm quite torn between doing selected questions and doing all the questions.
Oh, be torn. I know which one you need to do. You are being torn over a question which is very easy to answer. Very easy to answer. The moment you do one paper and you try to do everything, you will revert back to selected topics. Pretty sure about that?
You revert back to what?
Let's say you go to your first paper and you entertain the idea that I need to do everything. Go and entertain that idea for the first paper. I am pretty sure after the first paper, you will change strategy. I am happy to be proven wrong, though. I am very happy.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose. I'll see. Yes.
Yeah. Be torn. Just don't be torn until Thursday. If you're Thursday, you'll be torn. Well, if you have done 7 paper all topic, I don't mind, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, okay? I don't think. So one more time, let me ask you. If you somehow on the course of these 2 days decided that it will be selected topics, are you sure I can accept 7 paper marked already? 6 paper selected topics marked already.
Sure.
Any pure chemistry one, the rest don't do just the pure chemistry essay do.
By selected, I mean bonding and
bonding, mole, acid, and base.
Yes.
What else? Like those 3 topics which are major topics. So I guess
yeah,
those are good
selection. Almost the whole paper. So
yeah, so it is a good selection anyway. It is a good selection.
6 is quite a bit. 5. I'll say 5 to 6. 5 to 6. Preferably 6, but hopefully.
So it makes sense that Tuesday there is no tuition because you have to do something anyway, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I'll see you on Wednesday with the papers that you have done and marked, and we can definitely discuss your confusion.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll see you then.